Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm in North Yorkshire to check out what is a quintessentially British seaside village. I'm in Robin Hood's Bay to go and check out the beautiful houses here and also go and check out the rather nice beach. There are stories of smugglers and some dates Robin Hood's Bay back to the 1500s. Crazy. So it does get very busy here. Even in the winter, this car park is now absolutely full. There is a car park further up that hill. And an interesting sign. No, you cannot drive down this road just for a look. They encourage visitors not to do that just because of traffic, so it's best to obviously park up there and then walk down. Obviously be prepared for some pretty steep hills, but there also is some steps, which I don't know whether that makes it easier or not. Nice little fish and chip shop here. What a view they've got though. Not open today, unfortunately. The view they've got. The rugged North Yorkshire coastline. You can imagine on an evening actually it's really nice to eat here. So you can either choose the road or the steps to walk down. I don't know what's easier. Yeah, I think it's actually easier to walk on the steps rather than walking down the road. All these lovely little cottages. It does remind me of Postman Pat. Postman Pat Town, some people do call it. These houses are just so pretty. Look how small they are. Now, as I said, this village has now been here since the 1500s, and the stories of smugglers and it's amazing. Look at this. Now there's an interesting way to put your flowers in little boots. There's lots of little boutique shops as well here to go and check out. Look at that little pub. There's a fish shop as well. There's an old grocery shop there, look at that. And what is great is there are so many little side streets, like this one called the Openings, to go and check out some of these houses. It is amazing, isn't it? Because you actually think that you maybe are on a movie set. Well, these are obviously people's houses. You can imagine how much some of these go for. Just look how pretty it is. Look at the little windows in this house here. It continues up, obviously because all this is built pretty much on a hill. All these different paths leading to different people's houses. I guess it makes you think that you've got to get on with your neighbours because you're pretty much within spitting distance of them. You can get lost around here, to be honest. 1653, look at that. Just realised that's a cottage to rent. Look at that. Oakridge Cottage. Sleeps 2. Now that is cosy. But just as you walk around, you can actually see loads of these places for rent. See, look, you can stay here, Lily's College. Wow. Reminds you a little bit of Spain as well, with the narrow streets. So there's another way that you can actually get down to the beach, and we'll do that walk as we come up from the beach in just a little bit. In fact, you can see a really old-fashioned little sweet shop there. You can imagine when it snows, it must be so pretty around here. The first glimpse of the sea. There's quite a few pubs actually around as well. So I'm just going to go up here to check out the view and the mosaic sea wall, whatever that is. Some people do fishing up here. So this basically goes along the bottom really, and you can kind of walk back up towards the car park, but you can see it's quite calm today, but I think it was a few days ago when we had a storm. You can imagine the waves battering Robin Hood's Bay. Tell you what, if you do ever get lost, just follow other people. They'll always guide you in the right direction, because I got lost then. But I think I'm definitely heading down towards the beach now, just going past a very nice pub called your Dolphin. The Yorkshire stone, look at that, looking beautiful. There's a tea shop there and a post office. There's even a hotel and another pub here. So another entrance to the beach. Obviously you can walk down that way, which we're going to walk back up in just a moment. The tide is in today, so it's going to be difficult to check out the beach in its glory. That's where the Coastguard is. I love the way how you can drop donations into the fish's mouths. Look at that. So the beach that everyone goes on about is just up there to the right. And you can get down, you just kind of have to go along the top there to get down to it, but it's high tide at the moment. Just so beautiful today. Just a note not to come down here when the tide is high. Look at this tunnel. I say it's a tunnel, it's a little bit of a bridge, but you can imagine smugglers putting stuff in there back in the day. See all the water rolling out to sea. Your imagination can run away with you. I'm sure back in the day smugglers would maybe hide contraband in there. I'm not quite sure. Let me know in the comments. So obviously we came down there and we're going to walk back up this way so you can do the full round trip. This has to be one of my favourite pubs though, which I believe is for sale, is it? Smugglers Wine Bar? Look how cute that is. Yeah. Tell you what, Robin Hood's Bay is not short of pubs and wine lounges and wine bars. Look at this for an old-fashioned toy shop. How cute is that? There's even a jeweller's here as well. Another coffee shop. And you can see where that tunnel goes, which we just saw down by the beach. It kind of goes through there until it comes out at the sea end. Look at this old sweet shop. There even is an old museum here to check out as well. Let's go and have a walk up here. This is just by the old church. Here, pick yourself up a house in Robin Hood's Bay for sale. Wonder how much that's going for. This church dates back to 1840. It's not a traditional church as you would imagine. The cottages continue up here. I think the last few ones are just over there. And this is how you get to the museum. Now here is a person after my own heart with the seaside theming. That is what you call a seaside reef. Hanging the plants in upside down sandcastles. Amazing. So this is the museum. Don't know what this building used to be. Coroner's room. Oh. Opens up half term. It's actually amazing. From the air it looks quite small, but when you're walking around all the narrow streets it does feel quite big and almost feels like you can get lost a little bit. A lot of the paths as well are very uneven and undulating, so just take it easy when you're walking around, because I've almost fallen over twice. So I think that's someone's private house down there. Where do we go now? Oh, we could go up there. I could go down here. It feels like you're getting lost, but in theory you kind of will come back on yourself. So many little narrow streets. It's so cute. It does make you think, doesn't it? The residents that live here must get pretty annoyed at all the tourists walking around and so close to their houses. Let us know if you do live here and how you feel about it. Tell you what, walking back up is blooming tiring. So this is interesting. It tells you about how the cast iron water fountains that once provided the drinking water in Robin Hood's Bay. This is the original Victorian fountain, which was reinstalled back in 2016, of the type that was found here outside one of the pubs. Randomly someone's left their sunglasses there. What a place to leave them. There's the tap work. So the next time you're in North Yorkshire, and maybe you're going to Whitby, come and check out Robin Hood's Bay. You won't be disappointed. And on a sunny day like today, it is beautiful.